Hey everyone, so I'm back again with another video. This time around I have some more retro video game pickups to show you guys. I only actually got one game, but I got a whole bunch of Nintendo related magazine flyers, and a couple of other video game related materials, so I thought I'd show you guys what I got since I haven't had as much opportunity lately to pick up stuff. And really, I don't have that much money for retro stuff, considering I have so many pre-orders for upcoming games now. So let's just get to it. So the one and only game that I got here is an NES game, as you can tell, and it's nothing too special. It was just the artwork on this was kind of hilarious. It's Kung Fu Heroes, and it still has some sticker residue there and a bit on the side, but you can hardly tell on video. But the label itself is really good, and I went ahead and grabbed that. Now, I don't know, honestly, if it's a good or bad game, or even slightly enjoyable, but I got it anyways because it just looked funny enough. Then the main thing I wanted to show you guys now is this stack of magazines and flyers and such. So I will go in order of, I guess, when these were released. So the first one here is from 1988, from the fall of 1988. It's a Nintendo Power Flash. I'm not entirely sure what these are, if they were inserts for the magazine, if they were mailed out separately to customers who were subscribed to Nintendo Power. If you guys know more about these, please let me know. I got this one here that features information for well, for a couple of games, but its main section is for Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. And, yep, there's just a bunch of information inside about it. But there's also a whole bunch of other things, including an ad on the back for the NES Advantage. Next up is this one here. I honestly don't even recognize I don't recognize this at all, to be honest. It says Cobra Triangle. If you guys know what that is exactly, if it's a game for the NES or maybe something else, again, please let me know. And it has a couple other things listed in here as well. Like, there's more here for Super Mario Bros. 2 and Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. Next up are a couple more of these Nintendo Power Flash. I'm going to just call them inserts because these ones are actually just one broadsheet. So this one here is from spring of 1990. Next one is from summer of 1990. And all these were definitely mailed out to people. I don't know how they were mailed exactly, like if it was inside of an envelope or if it was folded in some way. Could have been folded down the middle because a lot of them have a crease that way. But it does have Canada Post, sort of a Canada Post marking there. And also a bit of sticker residue here from where the shipping label was, like for that person there. Sorry, I'm kind of awkward with this one. Yeah, it's for Final Fantasy in the summer of 1990. This one here is for Dr. Mario in the fall of 1990. And this one's actually a little bit thicker. And it even has an ad on the back for the 1990 Nintendo Challenge Championship as well. And then the last one here is for Nintendo Power Flash, winter of 1990. And this one, too, is just one large sheet. After that, I also found a couple more items. This one here, it's the 3rd edition of the Nintendo Power Index. From what I understand, it has a list of a whole bunch of different Nintendo games that were released up to this point here. It features Game Boy, Super Nintendo, and NES games. And basically how this works is it lists the title of the game first, and then in which issue or magazine or whatever there was a feature, a preview, let's see, Yeah, feature, preview, counselor's corner, classified information, game map, comic feature, tip book, insert, like all that kind of stuff. So you can look up the information in your individual issues of Nintendo Power. So I thought that was pretty cool there as well. Then there were these little pamphlets and inserts. This one here, I don't entirely know what it came in, but it's a little mini comic for Killer Instinct, and it's from 1996. If any of you know what this is from exactly, please let me know. All I know is that it says Nintendo Power Exclusive Edition. Now, if it was in a game guide for Killer Instinct, or if it was in a volume of the magazine, or in any other product, I don't know, but please just let me know if you do know. Next are a couple of the catalogs here. This is for the Super Power Supplies. Basically, from my understanding, you could collect stamps and such and get prizes. This one here, well, you could also order these things as well. The first one that I have here is from Winter 95. I actually have two of these. And in the first one here, it still had the stamps on their original sheet at the bottom there. And it just says Super Power Stamp, cash value, 1/20th of a cent. And, yep, it looks pretty nice. And that one was inside this one. And in this second one here, there's actually a nearly full stamp board here. So basically you would cut them out, paste them down, and send them in, as it says right there. And this person had collected 8 of the 9 stamps before they gave up. So that's kind of interesting to see. Next up is the Super Power Supplies for the spring of 1997. And a lot of the things in here are, like, if I could still order them to this day, I would, because they are amazingly priced, considering things like the Final Fantasy III official strategy guide, the Chrono Trigger strategy guide, the Super Mario RPG strategy guide, just all these different strategy guides, and they're all priced at either $15 or $20. I would have definitely purchased those had I known back then, but I didn't really have the chance to get a Super Nintendo or an N64 when I was younger, because we had the NES all the way up until nearly the year 2000. It was just our only console. And then there's also this one here for winter of 1996, but this one is all cut up in the back, and the order form is cut out of it as well. This one here is another one of these Super Power Supplies inserts, and it has things like denim shirts, denim jackets, hats, a Fulgore mask from Killer Instinct, I believe. Pretty nice hologram watch over here with a Mario face on it. And another watch here is just an N64 watch. And sorry, the last thing that I wanted to show you guys here from these books, pretty much all these inserts and this one magazine here, I paid $5 for them. This store that had these had issues of Nintendo Power priced at $8.99 each. And to pay $9 for an issue of Nintendo Power, I couldn't bring myself to do it. I think that if it's just a standard issue, I'd pay $2 to $3 for it. But if it was one featuring either Pokemon or some very rare, hard to find game or something like that, I'd pay $5 to $10, approximately that much, if it's in perfect condition and 100% complete. Otherwise, I can't consider it. But I got this here. It's a copy of Electronic Gaming Monthly, and this one here is from November of 1999. So right when the Pokemon fad was, it's not when it started. It started, of course, about a year before that. But this is when it was reaching like crazy heights compared to other video game phenomena of the time. And the main the main topic in this magazine is what's the deal with Pokemon, and there's a big Pikachu face on the cover there, and of course it's gold and silver. I guess for Pokemon Gold and Silver. But the thing that I like about flipping through these old magazines is finding things that are kind of interesting. Either they're talking about games that are yet to be released and they don't end up getting released, like this, for example. If you can see that, it's sort of a preview. It says preview gallery of Mother 3. Mother 3, of course, is a game that was at least in this form, in this 3D game for the 64DD, the N64 disk drive. It was never released, so it's kind of interesting to flip through these old magazines and see things like that. See ads for weird accessories and previews for games that never ended up getting released. And the other thing that I like seeing is the prices of things back in the day and compare them to the prices that they garner now. And for some things, it's amazing, and other things, it kills me. Like seeing this Pokemon Special Pikachu Edition for $29.99. Just $29.99, brand new. And now you'd be lucky to get that for just the cartridge on its own. Anyways, that's all I got. Sorry it took so long, almost 12 minutes now. As always, leave comments in the comment section below. Anything you'd like to say, comments, questions, suggestions, ideas, anything at all, and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Also, check out my 300 subscribers contest. It'll be linked in the description below. Enter if you'd like. Facebook, Twitter, website, they're all linked in the description below as well. And I think that's about it. And I'm going to cut it short right now. Bye.